Gopal had a massive accident and he was completely bedridden. He couldn't walk. So my father-in-law contacted my father and said कि अगर आपको शादी अभी भी तोड़नी है तो you can back out because my son cannot walk. He is completely bedridden. That's the time when my father told me this कि देखो बेटा you have to go. He is going to be your husband. अब तुम कैसे उसको tackle करोगी तुम करो. And AIMS, we showed them to all the doctors and finally AIMS said we have to amputate both his legs. I said that I will not allow. I will make him walk. And today Gopal is walking, he drives.
Absolutely. And he sings.
And he sings and he retired as an executive director of BHA.
Would you prefer me calling you auntie or Prabha?
You can call me anything as long as you don't call me Gadi. Everybody in their life does have something like this behind. It's only the way you take it. It's only on your mind. It's completely your mind. Life was wonderful with the kids. You learn so much from them.
I was invited to speak to children, and frankly, the level of depth that I saw in those conversations and what they discussed. Hi, this is Nitin Dua. I'm your mind health and career coach. In this conversation, we're going to talk with Prabha Gopalakrishnan. She's a teacher. She has been a teacher. She's an incredibly resilient and a fun-loving individual. I hope you see life through her lens. We talk about mental health. We also talk about mind health. We talk about health in different challenges that it presents. And despite all of that, how you can choose to act. I hope you take something back from this conversation. Thank you. So today I'm with Prabha Aunty. And for me, Prabha Aunty is a symbol of fun, joy, and much more. I've seen her enjoying with music and other art forms. But today, I thought I'd learn and hear directly from Prabha Aunty. How does she see her? Like, who is Prabha, according to you? Would you prefer me calling you auntie or Prabha?
You can call me anything as long as you don't call me Gadi. That's my only objection.
That's exactly how I, have seen her. Thank you for being here. If you can give us 10 minutes of your time each week consistently, you will gain new perspectives on aligning your career, your mind, and your health over the next 10 weeks and enhance your skills. Please subscribe to the channel, put your comments, and share the videos. By doing so, you become the first ones to get notified when a new piece of content goes out. You also indirectly help us reach out to more people and empower them and become part of our mission. Thank you so much, and back to the main video. Thank you for your kindness. Please share with us.
Okay, I am Prabha Gopalakrishnan, basically a South Indian. But for the past 45 years, I've been living in Delhi. So मैं दिल्ली की दिलवाली हूँ बिल्कुल. I love talking. I'm a fun-loving person. Very, very normal, but fun-loving. I enjoy music. Because as South Indians, we all, right from childhood, we learn music and dance. So that is a passion for me. My life has been a kaleidoscope, I would say. I was the daughter of, my father was in the railways. So I've had a very, very different kind of a life, getting transferred, moving from place to place, meeting people of all types, getting along with people. So that is something which I love. Whether it's a taxi driver or whether it's my auto fellow, I must know his life history before I get down. So I'm like that. Yeah. I just can't keep quiet. I need to talk to everybody. And I feel that is the essence of my life. Lovely. Because life, the more joy you have, as my father used to tell me only one thing. He says, anything jo hona hai, wo to hoga. But you have to either laugh it, then सब लोग आएंगे तुम्हारे पास. The moment you start crying कि हाय मेरे साथ ये हो गया वो हो गया, nobody will bother the second day. So I think life is to live it to the fullest. Because एक minute है, you don't know what's going to be the next.
No, so true. So true.
That is me in a small little thing. I have fun. It's not that मेरे को गुस्सा नहीं आता या irritation नहीं आता. सब package है. But yes, it's fun, and fun. Life is fun.
Lovely. No, I think you said too many beautiful things summed up in a short description. मैं एक चीज़ ज़रूर कहूँगा कि beautiful things that you've said, but I'll say at least in this space that we try to create, I would still not label you as South Indian.
Okay.
Because then again, it's typecasting, and I feel like judging is something we consciously try to stay away from.
Okay.
But yes, there are some attributes, in that situation, you act like that. That is how I see it. If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't recognize a lot of things of what you described. But I think behind the fun behind
Yes.
the joy.
Yes.
In my previous conversations, I thought one very meaningful thing that we can bring to people through your life journey is how incredibly resilient you have been while laughing at it, while having fun with it. If you can share whatever you can, aspects of your life.
Definitely. Before I got married, I was engaged to Gopal, and Gopal had a massive accident, and nearly about 50 cylinders, gas full cylinders, rolled down. So his internal spine was shattered, and he was completely bedridden. He couldn't walk. So my father-in-law contacted my father and said कि अगर आपको शादी अभी भी तोड़नी है, तो you can back out because my son cannot walk. He is completely bedridden. So my father's answer was कि अगर यही शादी के बाद होता तो क्या मेरी बेटी घर आ जाती? And I'm talking of a good 45, 50 years ago, what happened.
Incredible.
So that's the time when my father told me this, कि देखो बेटा, you have to go. You have to go with your faith. He is going to be your husband. अब तुम कैसे उसको टैकल करोगी तुम करो, पर ये याद रखना कि तुम रोते हुए करोगी तो जिंदगी रोना बन जाएगा, हंसते हुए करोगी then you laugh. So I decided to take the other way. So for a new bride, the moment I came in, I found that my husband was not able to walk. And AIMS, we showed them to all the doctors, and finally AIMS said, we have to amputate both his legs. I said that I will not allow. I will make him walk. So that is how my life started as a new bride. I saw my husband in pain from day one. And my nature is that I love to talk. So I just decided कि नहीं, I will go full out. I will talk, I will laugh, I will dance. First of all, relax him completely. Let him not have this guilt in his mind he has married a girl and come and think.
Yeah.
And touch wood, somehow we hit it off. I used to take Gopal to AIMS. I learned physiotherapy for him so that I could give him sessions every day because doctor said karna hai. And धीरे then Gopal started walking. And today Gopal is walking, he drives.
Yeah, absolutely. And he sings.
And he sings, he plays almost all instruments, and he retired as an executive director of BHAL. So I think everybody in their life does have something like this behind. It's only the way you take it.
Yes.
It's only on your mind. It's completely your mind. If you decide that it's going to be fun, everything. Like when you used to have severe pain in my house, we are Sai devotees. So whenever Gopal used to get those massive pains, the only thing was that you get into a bhajan. So I used to sing. The moment I used to sing, my son, he was young, he would join. Then I would find that Gopal is singing. And for that next 1.5 hours, he used to completely forget that he's... So I think it's just that. The doctors are doing their best.
Yeah.
But if everybody, all of us get together and give him the courage, and I think that's what happened. And my in-laws and everybody, they were fully supportive of whatever I used to do. But there was no pity in this.
Yeah.
We were very, very definite about it. That we are not going to say, "Ayo, तुम्हारे साथ ये हो गया." No way. You have to walk. चलो, कुछ नहीं है. सब ठीक हो जाएगा थोड़ी दूर. हालांकि we used to see at the back, we were careful. So I think that is how life goes on. So then I started teaching along. I was a teacher. Yeah, I was a teacher. Actually, formally, I did my MA and MPhil when I was in Chennai.
Yeah.
So when you do your MPhil, you're supposed to take undergraduate classes.
Yeah.
That is a preparation for you to become a lecturer because that's what I wanted to do after PhD.
Yeah.
But then I just could not do it. I got married. I came to Delhi.
Yeah.
And when I came to Delhi, I had a difficult pregnancy and then Gopal was like this. So for nearly 7-8 years, I sat at home. Looking after the two of them. And then when I went for Sandeep's admission, they asked me, what are you doing with such kind of a qualification sitting at home?
Yeah.
So I said, I don't have a place to leave my child because my in-laws are too old and they are in South. Sometimes they come to me. So then they said, why don't you put him in our school daycare and take classes for us? So that's how my journey as a teacher started. So then I got involved with the kids. And I can tell you, Nitin, life was wonderful with the kids.
Okay.
You learn so much from them. I felt they were my teachers. I was not.
No, I feel the same way. In fact, I was privileged a couple of days before. I was invited to speak to children. And frankly, the level of depth that I saw in those conversations, in what they displayed, with the level of conviction and the level of not so much cluttering that has happened with us through, at least I can speak for myself, in all these years of conditioning. So I could see the purity, the joy, just the overflow that we have to get back to and learn as adults. That's how I felt. And I'm sure I would love to know a few such stories.
Yeah.
But before you go there, I want to just take a moment to acknowledge and thank you for bringing such a challenging situation, growing through it, of course, with incredible resilience, not only for yourself, but also your husband and your family supporting throughout. And of course, the power of the faith that you just displayed.
Faith, it is not only the power of the faith, it is the way you